In the Factor Outrage of the Week segment tonight, last week at Disney World in Florida, Jerry Monaco was filming his wife, 14-year-old son Jerry Jr., and his two other children as they were posing with Tigger, the tiger in Winnie the Pooh. Well, something happened and Tigger, whack, there it is, boom, a right cross to Jerry Jr. Now, Mr. Monaco filed a report at the sheriff's office, says Tigger assaulted his son and won't apologize like a man, or a tiger, as the case may be. Tigger is actually 31-year-old Michael Fedelem, who says the teenager was assaulting him in the back or something. Now, as you can see, the whole thing's a mess, and lawsuits will probably result. Joining us now from San Francisco is Brett Matthews, a former Chuck E. Cheese guy, and here in New York, Fred Ewig, a mascot for the Newark Bears baseball team. Rip and Rupert, you're a bear, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, with all you guys dressed up in the suits, lots of kids you attract, right?
Definitely.
And I'm assuming most of the kids are nice and adorable and you have a good time, but there's always that other element, correct?
Sure, you know, as they get a little older especially, they decide that, you know, it might be fun to have a little bit of fun with the mascot or try to pull the head off or grab the hat. But it's important, you know, especially in our business where our mascot is such a vital part of our team, to separate ourselves. We usually have a handler or somebody who escorts the mascot.
Yeah, you have like the mascot needs a bodyguard, but you can get hurt inside these suits if somebody whacks you, right?
Sure. I mean, it's definitely, other than the head, nothing else is really padded in the suit. The rest of it is just a regular baseball jersey and some fur. So actually here you see some clips of Rupert running around, but it can get painful. It's a matter of just kind of sucking it up.
Have you ever whacked anybody or pushed anybody away?
No, we definitely wouldn't want to do that. No,
right.
Basically what we want to do is step aside.
How about you, Mr. Matthews? You work in a restaurant, Chuck E. Cheese, and you know, you got little kids in there most of the time. And any incidents where you had to take action?
Well, not to me personally, but a coworker of mine had to bring a kid into the restroom and let him know that the E definitely was for entertainment, but, you know, not to mess with the mouse.
So the mouse got tough with a kid. Now, were you assaulted or were you ever hurt or abused in any way while you were Chuck E. Cheese?
But a lot of times these kids, we don't have somebody to kind of, you know, a lot of these kids will come and for being Chuck E. Cheese, he's got a voice you can't duplicate. So these kids will come in and they'll start pushing you around, you know, some shots to the head, you know, they try to unzip your suit, try to take off your costume.
Now, did you ever have to take evasive action here or any of that?
No, more on the defensive mode, but, you know, I mean, there are times when, you know, even with the little ones, you know, they try to, you know, they're waist height, they're swinging, you know, you got to hold them off with your hand, you got big feet, you got to step on them, you know, I mean, you know,
for $10 an hour, I don't know if it's worth it. You know what I'm talking about? The worst case of this.
It's a tough job. It's a tough job out there.
It is. I mean, a couple of years ago, I think it was Chicago, we had one of the mascots get whacked. I want to show that video now. This is the most famous case. And this is why this stuff is fairly serious. Because I don't know what happened to Tigger, but look at that. Boom. He gets hit with a bat. The person, and now there was a settlement made there, and the poor guy in the whatever they are suit, sausage mascot, you know, got some damages. But I mean, you got to be careful here. Now, I think it's smart in Newark that they have a guy with you, a bear bouncer, right?
Definitely.
Because, you know, and what about the drinking when people get loaded? I mean, they come after you when they're drunk?
You know, our stadium it's very fan friendly, so after they've been drinking, it's usually a happy.
It's a happy crowd.
It's a happy crowd. So
seventh inning Friday night game.
They'll come toward us, and usually it's a bunch of guys or maybe even some ladies who are more they just want to be very close, and they might get a little bit more aggressive because they've been drinking a little bit.
Ladies want to get close to the bear.
It's been known to happen. So, but you know. It's you know, the trick is just to keep going and to play it on and stay in character.
Okay, well, Tigger is he's not under arrest in Disney World, but you know, good things are not going to happen because of that. Gentlemen, thanks very much, and best of luck in your respective careers.
Thank you very much.
Next, we'll wrap things up with the most ridiculous item and some of your mail.